What's up? Just a few short weeks since my last video. I think it was a week and a half actually, so not necessarily 2 weeks, but it's good to be back. A lot of fun things have happened. It was Thanksgiving last week, so I just took some time to take time with family and spend time with my new niece. Just became an uncle. So my brother and his wife had their little girl, and it's been so awesome to spend time with her. She's like the first newborn we've had in our family, and I was always the baby in our family, so it's cool to spend time with an actual newborn and just get to know her. And I'm excited, so excited for my brother and his wife in this chapter of their life. So that was really fun. She's completely taken over the attention of our entire family, but rightfully so, because she's adorable. But yeah, just a lot of fun things happening in life right now. And I know that a lot of it has to do with just my walk with Jesus and growing my relationship with him. So I want to give all the credit to him first of all, but there's just some really, really cool things happening. And it's going to require some patience for me, specifically with the business, but just know a lot of cool things are coming, and I'm working in the dark on just some really exciting and impactful things that I'm excited to roll out. So I get eager talking about it. But today we have some training. We're going to be training with Jake Engelke. So if you don't know Jake, he's pretty well known on social media. He's an awesome guy. He's got awesome friends that he's introduced me to here. He's actually training for a marathon right now. So last night on a whim, he texted me and asked if I wanted to do a training run with him today. And that training run is basically a zone 1, zone 2 warm up. So easy heart rate warm up. And then we have 3 15-minute intervals at a 6:35 to 7:35, I believe, with a 5-minute cool down in between those intervals. And then a 15-minute cool down or 5-minute cool down after. I think it's an hour 20 total. But nonetheless, first bigger speed workout I've done since Marine Corps marathon prep. But I've been doing shorter speed workouts. Fitness feels good where I'm at right now, and just having him there, he wants me to push him, so that'll just give me a little bit more juice too. So I'm excited. I'm really excited, and really excited to just train with him and grind with him. That's going to be a fun time. So that's the plan for this run, and then we're going to do some training and recovery later today too. So should be a good video today, and I want to talk about just all that's going on in my life right now as well. So let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and peep the sleep score real quick. 8 hours, 7 minutes, plenty of deep sleep. Body battery on 88. It's the best it's been in a while, baby. Come on, let's rip. I'm in Corinthians right now in scripture, and this one has been just really sticking with me recently. It's from Corinthians 5, verse 6 through 7. Actually, it's 6 through 8. It says, "Your boasting is not good. Don't you know that a little yeast leavens the whole batch of dough? Get rid of the old yeast so that you may be a new unleavened batch, as you really are." And this really hit home for me, because I feel like growing up, when something good would happen, or if I'd work hard to achieve something, it'd always be about me, and there would never be another reason for the success. It was I want to do this for me. I'm putting in the work, et cetera, et cetera. And now I just have a completely different outlook on life. And it's, from putting your trust in Jesus, from allowing him to, come into your heart, allowing the Holy Spirit to come into your heart, allowing yourself to put your love and heart into Jesus, it just becomes for more than yourself is essentially what I'm saying. And life becomes just more clear. Life has just more of a purpose. And I feel like for me, at least for a long time, that was the issue. Like I didn't really have a purpose. And, you know, when you're walking with Jesus, like there is a clear purpose and he makes sure of that. And I just think living and boasting for self is not the way. I think anyone can agree with that. And, you know, getting rid of these habits and putting your trust and love in the Lord is the way to do it. And there's another verse, you know, I'll flip back from, this is from 1 Corinthians verse 31. Let the one who boasts, boast in the Lord. And again, just, you know, ever since I've been able to do that, life has seemed so much more clear. And my purpose has seemed so much more clear. And I'm just in a way better spot mentally. So, you know, again, I want to thank the Lord for all that and just everything that he's done in my life so far and just for who he is. So just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. All right, I've been staring at the sled options here for like 10 minutes. Can't figure out which ones I want to wear. So these I've been wearing for speed workouts recently. These are the Cloud Boom Echo 3s. Super light, carbon plate in these, springy, fast. These are just the Endorphin Speed 2s. Probably my favorite shoe ever, just so versatile. You can wear this for easy runs, speed runs, super light shoe, and super comfortable. And then these two are just Infinity Run 4s. Love that shoe. It's more of a recovery shoe, but I actually wore these in the marathon, in my last marathon, and ran a 2:59 in these. So really love these shoes too, but I'm trying to go super fast today, so I think I'm gonna go with these Echo Boom 3s, baby. Let's fly. All right, we're out here with Jake. He is training for, what marathon are you training for?
The Kiwa half marathon next Saturday.
We got the half marathon next Saturday, but then you got a marathon lined up too, right?
I'm thinking about grandma's in June.
Ooh, fast course.
Yeah, fast course. And
Heck
the
yeah.
next doubles High Rocks with Lydia. DC where he's doing it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, High Rocks doubles DC. I haven't even told you guys I'm doing that yet, but I'm pumped for that. But today we got one of Jake's workouts. So easy warm up, zone 1, zone 2. And then we had 3 15-minute intervals. Just did the first one between 6:35, 7:35. So we just held like a 7:05, 7-minute. Now we're gonna ramp it up a little bit and then just send the last one.
Yeah.
So
650 here, and then
rip, and then we rip.
And then death.
But beautiful running weather here in Charleston right now. Look at this.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
Central Park, Charleston.
But we're gonna come to you guys after. We'll get a little recap. Last 2.
Yep.
Stay on my hip. 6:35. Here we go.
cruising right now.
Cruising. Interval 2 banged out. We were cooking, feeling good.
620 to 640 for sure.
Yeah, Jake's feeling good. It's the power of running with somebody for sure. But last interval we're gonna try to hold, I'm saying like 625, 635 for these 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how he feels. But yeah, we'll give you guys a recap at the end. Let's go. Come on. 630, clip it. We're gonna send this last 2-3 minutes. Let's get it. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Come on. Let's dig right here. Good shit, brother. 520. Come on. Come on.
3, 2. Holy shit.
Come on. I was clocking 515 right there
Three.
at the end.
Come on.
Whew.
That's a workout right there.
Bro, you guys see that guy? Bro was cooking.
You wouldn't let us pass?
We couldn't pass him. We were clocking 520s and couldn't pass him. Oh, good work, dude.
That's a gas
Good
workout.
work.
I appreciate it. Thank
Banged it out. Boom. We smoked that shit. All right, what we got? Interval wise, you read it off.
Still dying. First 15 minutes was distance of 2.13 at a 7:03 pace, easing into it. Second one was 15 minutes, 2.25, 6:41 pace. Third was the big one, 2:38 at a 6:19 pace.
Yeah, the big goal there was to
Flying.
negative split each.
Yeah, each one.
Each 15, 703, 641, 619. We were gassing that last one. And I'm gonna play this clip of this guy. Bro, there was a guy in front of us the last 15-minute interval. Bro would not let us pass him. He had to be running like a 6-minute flat.
He might have made it into the fours.
We were clipping 615 at the end, like last probably 400 meters. And we got Jake dying out
Dude,
here.
I'm literally coughing my lung up.
Yeah, good shit.
Can you share?
Yeah,
Jesus.
absolutely. Some
That's gas.
dry water in there.
Is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
That's fire. Well, yeah,
Good
we
shit.
smoked that. 640 overall pace.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Good shit. All right, we are driving home from ripping that workout with Jake. Dude, he crushed it. Honestly, coming in, I feel like he was a little bit nervous, like he just didn't really know what to expect. But I was like, I'm just like, dude, stay on my hip. And honestly, like, I'm not giving credit to myself for that either. Like, he was pushing. He just, I could tell he was feeling confident, and we pushed, man. I was like, let's negative split this, because that's what you're going to want to do in the race. Obviously, it's a half, so any race you want a negative split. But started off at 703 for that first interval, then we clocked a 640, and then we clocked a 619, bro. And honestly, that 619 like felt pretty good, and I think he felt pretty good too. So I'm glad that he asked me to come do that with him, man. Like, that was a good run. Good dude. Bro's gonna crush. I can't wait to see what he clocks next weekend. He's going for a sub 30, and I told him, I'm like, dude, with those numbers we just put up, like, he's one that sub 30 is a 652 average, or 652 is exactly at a 130. I'm like, bro, I think you can really average like 640, 645. I'm not kidding, like, based on that workout. Obviously, running doesn't care about certain workouts. It's all about that day and the mentality you bring, but he's a pretty mentally strong dude, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table next weekend. But yeah, solid freaking workout. I'm gonna go home and grub out, and then get on with the rest of my day. All right, one of my favorite things to do post run is just fuel up with some good food. So I got some eggs. I do 2 pasture-raised eggs with about half a cup of egg whites mixed with some spinach. And then the secret ingredient is a little Parmesan cheese finely shredded on top. Then I got 4 medjool dates, 2 everything bagels with half an avocado topped on each, and then cottage cheese on top of that. And then my protein shake, I've been using Whey Naked ISO. They actually sent me their product, but it's made with only 2 ingredients. And that is insane for me when it comes to protein powder, because I'm looking for the best thing I can put in my body. I've become more cognizant with that the older I've gotten. And it's unflavored, so it doesn't have much of a taste. I mix it with milk usually. Sometimes I'll dash in some cinnamon, but just knowing I'm putting in those clean ingredients, I don't get the stomach issues with this one either after I drink it, and it just feels good. You know, it's solid, clean fuel, and that's what I'm looking for. So diving into this, and I'm freaking excited to smash this plate. Feels good in here today. It's up at 165 now. I'm telling you though, this 165 feels like 200 in the infrareds. It just feels so much hotter. But I've been trying to be really good about my recovery. I just notice how much better I feel when I take time to recover. And also, I've been dealing with like an upper glute / like lower right back, like in my sciatic. And it's from just, honestly, it's from the back squat, just trying to load too much weight on there that my body can handle. And it's just, unfortunately, a lesson that I will learn someday. But yeah, I just wanted to be transparent about that. So I've been kind of nursing that. It's not a major injury by any means. I know what I have to do to get it right. And it's just kind of rest and recover and just implement more functional training and mobility. But this type of stuff is so important. Recovery, mobility, so important to just staying healthy and feeling your best. So, learn from me, learn from my mistakes, and, take time to prioritize your recovery. So usually what I'll do is go like 20 to 30 minutes in here, and then I'll hop in the cold plunge. So they have cold plunges here as well. So I'll hop in there for like anywhere from like 3 to 8 minutes. Probably try to do like 5 today, 3 to 5. And then I'm actually going in the recovery room after, where they got a massage bed, and I'm gonna massage that like upper glute, low back area. But yeah, just sitting here watching some college football, practicing breathing, relaxing. I love Saturdays, man. Nowadays, I just try to take Saturdays to myself and like just do things that are gonna make me feel better, or hang out with friends, something. Like, I just try to not schedule things on Saturdays. And having so many jobs leading up to this point that I've worked like every Saturday, it's nice just having Saturdays free and taking that time to myself. So feeling good though. I got like 5 more minutes in here, so I'm just gonna relax. Insanely beautiful out here. Yeah, I really just came out here to just kind of relax, take it in. Today's been a day of just kind of focusing on like chilling out, doing stuff for myself, because sometimes we can just go like 10,000 miles an hour. So it's important to take moments like this and do things that help you just calm down and meditate that calmness. So that's the reason for me coming out here, and just because I wanted to chat with you guys about all the exciting things that are going on. And there's some stuff I can't talk about yet just because it's not official. But there is some things I do want to tell you guys about. We are actually planning an event for Revitalize. We are planning it here in Charleston. We are partnering with a nonprofit. And the main reason and purpose for the event is to raise awareness for mental health and raise awareness for mental health resources in schools.
So when I think about myself, mental health was just never something that was talked about growing up, right? Like, was never talked about with me and my friends in school or any of our teachers. Like, it just wasn't something that was talked about. And I do think it's starting to become a better topic, more talked about topic, but obviously there's still issues out there, and there's still so many issues with the resources for mental health in schools, especially for kids. So, when I think about myself, I never talked about any issues I was dealing with mentally because it just like was frowned upon almost, like no one talked about it. Even if somebody did talk about it, I probably still wouldn't have shared because I just, I thought that I was supposed to bottle up all my feelings back then. So, it's still something I deal with to this day, and that's part of the reason I want to do this event and, have this purpose, because it's going to impact just way more than me. I don't want to drop the name of the nonprofit we're partnering with yet, but basically they're 100% in. And the basis of the event, just to give you some broad details, it's going to be an 100-mile endurance event. There's going to be a core group of people that are running 100 miles. I'm thinking anywhere from 5 to 10 people. We already have about 5. If more people want to join, they're welcome. So a core group of people are going to be running 100 miles. There's going to be a designated event during the run where we basically will block off time at the location for people to come out and run with us, kids that are part of the nonprofit to come out and run with us, and just anyone can come out and run during that time frame. So that is going to be so freaking cool, and we're going to raise money for this nonprofit throughout the entire preparation of this event. We're going to have a webpage basically that is a donation link that you guys will be able to donate to, that anybody out there will be able to donate to, and it's just such a cool cause, and something that is really, it was really in my heart to want to help when it comes to mental health because of the things I told you guys about. And I appreciate that this nonprofit is pushing for more mental health awareness, and more mental health awareness in schools. And it's going to be during May of 2025, this event, and that is Mental Health Awareness Month. So no better month to do it. So I'm super excited for this event. And again, I'm not a patient person, so it sucks having to wait that long, but there's a lot of planning and a lot of things and logistics that have to be taken care of beforehand. So just taking my time, doing everything right, and going to put on a freaking awesome event. And yeah, I just want to thank, God for this, calling to do this in the first place. Like, everything used to be about me, like I wanted to do this for me. I wanted to run this marathon for me. I wanted to do this hard thing for me. And now, since growing in my relationship with Jesus, like, man, I just have such a more calmness with life, and a realization that it's not about me at all. It's about making an impact for people, and it's about making an impact for Christ, and encouraging more people to walk with him. And that's our goal with this event, to impact people, to positively impact people. And I'm done doing things for myself, right? It's not for me. It's for anyone I can help out there that's dealing with a mental health issue. So yeah, I just get chills talking about it. It's also chilly out here, so that's probably part of the reason. But I just get that like tingly feeling in my spine, because this is something I've always thought of doing, like creating an event and impacting people of this magnitude. And like creating the business has been awesome, and everything that has came with it has been truly fulfilling, and I'm truly blessed. But something like this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've always had kind of a creative mindset in that sense of like wanting to create an event or create something of bigger magnitude. And now I get to do it for more than myself. And again, I want to thank Jesus for that, and kind of giving me that calling to impact. But I can't wait to take you guys along the way. And I just wanted to come on here and just express how thankful I am for you guys. At the end of the day, anyone who supports us, is a reason for making this happen. And, I don't take that for granted at all. I took so much risk, like starting this business in the first place, like financial risk, logistic risk, pretty much any risk that you can think of. But, this is something I've really been thinking to myself recently, is like, what good thing have I done in life that hasn't been on the other side of risk? Like, when I think about anything positive or any type of impact I've made, it's all on that other side of risk and taking that risk. So was starting the business in the first place a total risk and taking it full time? 100%. Like, I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't, but it's a risk that I'm, I don't mind taking. Like, I want to bet on myself, and now bet on impacting others, bet on Jesus. Like, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm just super thankful for all of you who come along the journey. I think we have 100 plus subscribers on YouTube now, so it's not a crazy number. I know there's way bigger numbers out there, but I'm not worried about that, because hopefully you guys can see that I'm just being authentic. I'm trying to bootstrap a business from the ground up, built on a good foundation of not really religion, but a relationship with Jesus and impacting others. So I cannot wait to just keep growing and keep taking you guys along this journey. So yeah, I just wanted to come out here and say, thank you guys tonight, and thank you for always supporting. And I promise there's going to be a lot of special things in the future, so just keep riding with us. And yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Great